Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Nolan, I want to go back to the chairman's question, at least as I heard him ask it. I'm not sure you were on the same page in answering it. So let me give you a very specific example raised by one of our witnesses. BSU football game, thousands of people. There are lots of people using the bathroom. Nixon, who presents as a man, but biologically is a woman, and he's standing in line to use the women's bathroom because that's what this law requires. Mm-hmm. Somebody goes to security, asks security to take care of this, knowing what our law says. Mm-hmm. What is the security guard supposed to do, and how do they verify whether this person, Nixon in this case, is or is not a male or a female?
Ms. Nolan.
Under this law.
Chair, Senator. So they ask. So what would happen likely in that scenario, as how this would play out in my mind, they report to the security team. The security team can simply ask, right? I mean, police officers often ask us questions, and if we're asked, we're responsible for answering correctly, accurately to the statute. If that security asks and it's accurate, that's the end of the scenario.
Follow up.
Senator Ruchti.
Mr. Chairman, Ms. Nolan, why does the person have to answer that question when an agent of the government asks them?
Ms. Nolan.
Chair, if I understand your question correctly, because they're enforcing the policies on their campus according to what is in place, that would work for any university policy that they can ensure that people that are using their campus are following the policies of the space.
Well, Mr. Chairman, Ms. Nolan, that wasn't the question. I was asking from the perspective of the person who is being questioned by the government's agent. Why does Nixon, in this case, have to answer that question of the government, and what happens if he doesn't?
Ms. Nolan.
Chair, they're responsible for answering those questions because they're under the guidance of the university while using the university's space. And so as far as, I'm not sure if I'm getting to your question.
Well, Mr. Chairman, Ms. Nolan, the question is pretty simple. What happens if he doesn't answer the question?
Ms. Nolan.
Chair, the university is in line to ask that question, and if they refuse, then likely they're already out of the facility, say they're out of the restroom, they've been asked, and they refuse the question. They're not in the facility, so that's the end of that scenario. But if they refuse, that's like refusing to answer a question to a police officer that's trying to keep good order and safety.